Here's what happened. Round 16 of the FIA Motocross World Championship, the MXGP of Sweden. MX2 qualifying was up first, and it was Adam Sterry who rounded out the first turn ahead of everybody else. More importantly, the number 61 of Jorge Prado. In third was Henry Jacobi. Fourth, Darren Sinai. Fifth, Calvin Verlandren. Sixth, Brian Moreau. Sinai ran wide though, and that allowed Verlandren up into fourth place. But it was Sterry who led, but on lap 2, Jorge Prado outfoxed the Welshman, took over the lead on his KTM. Thomas Olsen was the first casualty, hit a slick patch. He crashed out of 8th place, rejoined in 23rd. And Kevin Horgmo, who was also enjoying time inside the top 10, eventually came home in 10th after that mistake. 2FNH Kawasaki's though battled over second and third as Olsen bit the dirt again. He would eventually come home in 23rd place. Verlandren eased past Sterry briefly to move into third, whilst Tom Vial closed the door on Brian Moreau on his way into 7th position. Moreau eventually faded back to 14th. Jago Geerts, another rider to go past. Then, with a couple of laps to go, Calvin Verlandren's Honda expired briefly. He was in third, he dropped down to 6th and eventually came back to 5th, but it was Jorge Prado who won the qualifying race for the 12th time in MX2. Henry Jacobi was second, Adam Sterry third, Darian Sinai fourth, Verlandren, Boirame, Vial, Jago Geerts, your top 8 here in Sweden.
Yeah, it was another great race, qualifying race. Had a good start, but just, the guy next to me had a very, very flying start out of the gate, so I was pushed a bit quite far, and I had to stay behind him the first 2 or 3 laps. Couldn't make the pass down in a very tricky place. The waves were very tricky on this quali race. I mean, so many ruts, so you need to be full focus there every lap. I made even a mistake 1 lap, so no, it was a good quali race. I felt better the last lap, so yeah, hopefully I'm bringing this film for tomorrow because I'm enjoying the track and hopefully this weekend.
The MXGP qualifying race saw the return of Jeffrey Herlings. He was sort of languishing going into the first turn, but kept it nailed all the way around the outside, and he emerged from third to first ahead of Koldenhoff, Verlandren, Fevre and Jonas. See, we're not too far behind there either as they went off the first descent. In the early stages, it was Herlings who led from Koldenhoff. Quickly into third, though, was Fevre with that pass on Geiser, pushing the new world champion into fourth. Herlings tried to disappear. Roman Fevre was closing in on second as he closed in on Koldenhoff. Koldenhoff then got second wind, caught the 84. And the standing construct KTM tried to make that move. Tim Geiser, though, also sensed urgency in the second part of the race. He made this move on Fevre to move into third with about 5 laps to go. A little bit further back, Jeremy Seewer, Arno Tonis and Arminas Jasikonis fought over 6th, 7th and 8th place. That's where they would come home at the end of the race. Despite this effort from Geiser, he wasn't able to find his way past Glenn Koldenhoff, and as they dropped downhill for the final time, Jeffrey Herlings cruised to his 2nd qualifying race win of the season, first race back. Slight bobble there from Geiser. Hung on for third, though, behind Koldenhoff, and that's how it finished here in Sweden. Herlings, your winner, Koldenhoff second, Geiser third, Jonas fourth, Fevre, Seewer, Tonis and Jasikonis.
Yeah, definitely. I was struggling with arm pump. My whole arm is full of tape because I've been struggling so much with arm pump. I was just 1 week on the bike, literally, after like almost 8 weeks off. So I got to say the start helped, but still, there's no expectations for tomorrow. I mean, this ruins a bit the no expectation goal for tomorrow, but still, I go out tomorrow, just have fun, practice, and whatever the result may be. But today was awesome. So just need 2 of those stars tomorrow, and got to give the Red Bull KTM racing team, the guys supported me through thick and thin, and even in the bad times. So just working our way to Austria. That's our priority of the season still. So keep working from here, and once again, thank you Red Bull KTM.